Okay, we're gonna do a discussion on scientific investigation. Okay, so my question is, what do scientists do, and I wonder what scientists do differently than other people do in investigating? What do they do? Anybody have a suggestion what scientists do?
Experiment.
Okay, experiment, let's write this up. We're gonna see what scientists do. All right, they experiment. Okay. What else do they do?
Research.
Experiment.
Study.
Research. They definitely gotta study. Okay, anything else?
Develop.
Develop.
Yeah, develop things. Medicines.
Develop.
What's that word that they be doing? They do
Research.
no, not that,
Oh, you got it already.
they like, you know, when somebody died, they do a.
Autopsy.
Autopsy.
That's all
Yeah.
included, autopsy. Okay. Okay, now, let me be enough. So now, my question is, when they do these things, what kind of method do they use when they do it? What kind of method, how do they do this? What, do they follow a certain procedure, or do they just get a book and just read out what they gonna do?
No,
in the book?
they follow
What's the procedure called?
a
Scientific method, right?
Yes, that's.
Photosynthesis.
Well, photosynthesis is what they discover when they do the scientific
Yeah.
method, so that it is all part of science. So when they do the scientific method, before they experiment, they have to do a scientific method. Now scientific method is part of what? It's part of the research. Scientific method, will be included in the study. And then you have to get with all the scientific methods and everything, then you do the development, they develop it. And knowing how to do an autopsy helping as a result of studying the scientific method, doing the research on the body and everything and stuff like that, you know, and that led to,
When they die and all that.
yeah, that's how you use it. All right, good. Now that's a step of scientific method.
Oh, wait a minute.
You gotta ask a question.
Research, hypothesis.
A question. Now, have a new word, phenomenon. What's a phenomenon?
Oh,
Phenomenon. What do you mean a
Phenomenon.
phenomenon?
no, what is it? What do you
What's a
think it is?
phenomenon?
Something
Problem.
odd that happens or something?
Something odd that happens close.
An unexplained
Yeah,
situation.
good. It's not explained yet.
Yeah.
You don't know what it is. Now, suppose you see something for the first time. You've never seen it. No one has ever seen it. No one has ever seen it. But you know, and you a scientist, you want to know what it is, right? You want it's acting all funny. You want to explain why it's acting. So, first thing that comes to your mind is a question. You know, the most important thing. Question draws your attention to the phenomenon. Now, you remember that word phenomenon because it's very important. Let's just get a formal definition for phenomenon. Anybody can anybody Google the formal definition for phenomenon?
Gotcha.
Okay, and while you're doing that, we go on. Okay, research. Part of research is observation. You know, after you get a question, you know, you use your senses. If you do observation, look, see. I mean, okay, look and see the same thing. Feel, taste, touch, all those things you examine it. And then you want to get a little bit deeper, you know, you say chemical competency. What does it look like chemically? What does it look like physically? So you do that also. And then you form a hypothesis, and we're gonna stop right there. We're gonna come back to the procedure. But you form a hypothesis to figure out what it is. Now, what's a hypothesis? Hypothesis. Yeah.
Your theory.
Right. You form your theory. It's an educated guess. You make different guesses on what things are, and then after you make a guess what things are, then you begin to do your perform procedures, materials, examine materials, graphs, charts, But I'm gonna stop right there and let you experience, research yourself. What I'm gonna do is a certain thing that I want you to figure out what it is. You know, be like a detective. You know, you wanna figure out what the things are, you know. And at the end of this, we're gonna propose, we're gonna let you come up with a hypothesis. And then after you figure out the hypothesis, then we're gonna experiment with this thing. Okay? What is it? You know, I want you to form a hypothesis.
I found
All right.
phenomenon.
What's the definition of phenomenon?
It's a noun,
Okay, it's a noun.
fact,
Fact.
a fact, occurrence, or.
Let's see. Okay, it's a fact occurring to study the phenomenon of nature. Something that is impressive or extraordinary or something like that, you know. Okay, so let's look at it. It is something that we want to find out about. For example, this is the first definition. We want to find out about it. It's a phenomenon. If we sit in the middle of the floor and the head come up through the floor, those to the left here gonna wonder what it is.
Right? That was the right answer.
That's a phenomenon. What is that? You know. So basically, what we're doing, we're gonna try to figure out what, you know. And when you said facts, you put all your facts together. All right. Let's see. Now, picture set A. Example of the phenomenon. Now, this is an example of the phenomenon that we're trying to figure out. This is not an example,
Right.
but this is an example.
We're trying to figure out if she's actually.
So what phenomenon, what thing we trying to figure out? So what is the difference between the phenomenon and one that's not an example of phenomenon?
You see the one on the right,
Uh-huh.
like almost every day.
You see the one about almost every day?
Yeah, you can see somebody swimming, you know, some.
That's ordinary.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Thank
that's
you.
ordinary, okay? So, I'm gonna put examples. This is, I said this, no example. No, wait a minute. You said it's not an example, and this is example. Okay, unusual. You don't see anybody swimming every day, right?
Yeah.
No, yes,
Yeah,
you
it's
do.
usual.
Oh, something you see every day.
Usual.
Okay, you see every day. Excuse my handwriting. It's my wife's skilled handwriting back there. Okay.
You want me to assist you with the handwriting?
Oh, yes, please. Any other similarity or difference?
The other one is trying to figure out, I guess it's like, are they falling or is the picture sideways?
They're trying to figure out how he fell out that
You
window.
want to choose falling or sideways? What do you want to choose?
They
It's
both
around
use
the
the
phone.
legs and arms.
Okay, let's say falling. Put down falling.
Oh, here.
Or example, falling.
They want to know if he was pushed.
Push? Which picture?
And
The
the
on
picture
the
right
left?
here.
An example.
Okay, push. Okay, put down push. Anything else? We still investigating. We still observing. Anything else?
Trip.
What's somebody saying?
Trip.
Trip?
Trip.
Which one says trip beside? Trip? Is it example? Is trip an example or it's not an example?
It's an example.
Right.
Okay,
That
put down.
man swimming didn't trip. He just swimming.
Is he running up a hill
Right, right.
Running up the hill?
Okay, let's say running.
Yeah, it look like he running there.
Let's take.
It's like he just running.
What do you want to select? Anybody want to select running? Okay, put that down. All these are clues. You're gonna come up with the hypothesis. All right.
Wasn't it jumping, trick of the eye?
Like he jumping.
Okay, jumping on the left side, jumping. Now let's get another set.
And he looked like he's swimming without water.
Well, you get this here. Let's see this another example right here. Now,
Oh.
what about these two? Picture set B. Sample of phenomenon. Example. Not an example. Which one?
That is not a phenomenon because it looks like they are free falling out of an airplane.
Right.
Free
like they're
falling.
skydiving.
Write down free falling. Free falling. Free
Not
falling.
an example.
Okay.
What is he doing?
Sitting there.
Free. No.
Oh, so wait a minute, I'm sorry. You
Free
saying-
falling.
You saying that this is not an example?
Free falling is an example.
Oh, okay.
You said it is an example, right?
Yes.
All right, beautiful.
Okay.
All right, good. Anything else?
him sitting, is him sitting on the edge of that mountain is not, is.
It's not an example, right? You just sitting there, okay?
Just
They
sitting,
relaxing.
You relaxing.
yeah.
Any other thing you observe about the difference between an example and a non-example? What's the difference between example and non-example or similarities?
He know what he doing up there. They don't know what they getting into.
Right.
So, right has
On the
not
right,
what
he
he's
knows
doing.
what he's doing. On
and
the
left-
left, they don't know what's ahead.
Okay, how you phrase that up? All right. All right. Okay, now let's try one more set. Okay.
Oh, little kitty.
What is, okay. Any difference between the example and non-example? Of the
One
phenomenon?
is moving and one is laying down.
Okay, moving, and laying, all right.
Can I just say resting?
Yeah, you should rest.
Is that good?
Good. Any more comments on these two? This is the last picture of
One
another
is
example.
human, one's a cat. One's an animal.
Animal and one's a man, okay?
I'm sorry.
Animal and one's a man.
Oh, I got one for you.
Okay,
After that, after
Oh, wait a
human
minute,
being.
wait a minute. So now,
The man is the example,
okay,
and the cat is the
okay.
non-example phenomenon.
okay, all right.
One
Anything
likes
else?
water and one doesn't. The
Okay,
man
one
likes
like water.
Water.
No, that's a good point, that's a good point.
Your
Right.
cats don't like.
I don't understand how my cat stays so clean.
They lick themselves all
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
That's
I
their
bathe
problem,
my
just to
cats.
lick
I put
themselves
them
all
right in
day.
that water.
Right. Okay, now,
What does it matter?
okay, pardon me, leaving? Okay. Hello? Thank you. Now, is this an example or a non-example?
Oh, that's a phenomenon. 'Cause they got missiles. They can kill something. Scary stuff right there.
Is it an example?
Yeah, to me
Yeah,
it is.
it's
Okay,
They
good
gonna kill
example.
something.
Okay, next picture. We coming home. Is that an example
Phenomenon.
of the
No,
phenomenon?
because you know where you're going.
Is
Okay,
this an example or a phenomenon? No, it's an example.
both
It's
of
a
them,
train.
you said the train is an example?
Yeah,
Okay, let's look at this
it's not a
right here.
phenomenon to see a train.
How many said the train is not an example?
It's not a phenomenon.
Finally, is Superman an example?
He's a phenomenon.
Yeah, he's the bomb.
So what makes him an example?
Because he can do things we can't do.
Yeah. What's one thing he can fly, right?
Yeah. He can shoot fire out his eyes. He can lift this building up if he wants to. We can't do that.
Okay.
That's a phenomenon.
So Superman can use force, right?
Excuse me,
Yeah.
can I just bring to light the fact that Superman, the train, and the plane all move?
They all move, right?
Okay,
Yep.
so that example is something, right?
Right. Okay, now let's see what the categories of our examples are. See if y'all come up with one word that's what we're talking about, okay? We got falling, for example, push, trip, running, jumping, free fall, unknown, moving, man, lights. Which one word to find the difference between those two examples? One word,
Say that again.
okay? We're gonna look at all the examples. We're gonna ignore the non-examples. Falling, push, trip, running, jumping,
Movement.
moving, man, lights, free fall, unknown.
I
Unexpected.
think Valerie said it, she said movement.
Movement.
Okay, movement, but the train was moving, right?
Yeah.
So well, let me give you a hint. The train is not an example, although it's moving.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to think of how they're moving. How they're moving.
Combustion?
By force.
Force. Okay, now, okay, you okay, say by force. Force. Okay, Okay, all right. Can anybody else give me an example, give me a picture that's not up there, that is an example? What's your picture, idea of an example?
How about a puppy?
Are we looking for force?
Force is one thing, force.
Are we looking for movement or force?
Force and movement.
How about a bomb?
Oh, I was just thinking that, we thinking like,
Okay, okay, all right. So let me list some things here that's on the board. Free falling, hit it on the nose. Let me see what else hit it on the nose. Moving, hit it on the nose. Let me see an example.
Jumping or running?
Jumping does hit it on the nose. I would say jumping.
Move over, move over.
Let's see, jumping.
There you go.
Jumping. And let me reach the board so we can focus on some things. Now I think pushing hit it on the nose. Now, let's see, let me see some more things. Falling, pushing, running, relaxing, on. Okay, now out of these things up here,
It's giving examples of phenomena in the Google. It's saying sunrise, weather, fog,
well, see,
thunder,
that's
tornado.
but you know what, Sister Tracy, that's usually a phenomenon in a different context.
Oh, okay.
Our definition of phenomenon is something strange,
Strange.
something different you've seen before.
I know. I had a client that he lived on the lake,
Mhm.
and I saw for the first time a insect that looked like a branch.
That's a phenomenon. Because it's a scientific, you saw for the first time,
For the
an
first
insect
time.
that looked like a branch.
Yeah, he had like he was like a stick,
Mhm.
and then he had these little legs that come out. And he was about this long, and he was all black.
Right. Now,
Yeah.
that drew your attention, that drew you to observe what it was.
Yeah.
See, that's what the phenomenon in our country we're talking about, something that you want to classify and find out what it is.
I think a phenomenon is like somebody that's joined together in the rib, and you just be looking at them.
Yeah,
Like
that-
Guinness
that's-
Book of World Records or something like that. I don't know.
Right, that's close, because scientists, for example, I'll tell you what, the planets, people didn't know anything about the planets. Well, to them, the stars, the moon, that was a phenomenon. They look up there and say, I wonder, they look for many years, they looked
Now the
at it.
billionaires is trying to go to the moons and stuff. They want to go in outer space
Yeah.
because they got the money to do it.
Yeah, but it's familiar, that's how far that we've come, right? Standing on the ground, looking at the constellations and all that stuff, and now, people are just flying up there.
Wow.
But let's focus on the free fall, especially free fall, moving, jumping, pushing. Give me one word out of those four that describe everything. And all of those is related.
Bungee jump.
Huh?
Bungee jump.
Okay, I'm gonna class, give me one word.
flying.
Flying, I like, okay, we got another word. I like that. Okay, now, give me one word to describe all of these together. One word, include all in one word.
Movement.
Movement, okay, we got movement. Okay, and what word is movement?
Movement. That's a
Or
that's
action.
action. Yeah, that's a good word too.
Okay,
But they all involve gravity.
how many select movement is one word?
That is the one word.
That describe all of those. Can free fall be associated with all of these?
Mm-hmm.
Can do what?
Free fall?
Yeah, because no.
You gotta jump out the plane, the free fall.
You
Yeah.
gotta push yourself out,
To free fall, right?
yeah, you gotta move to get out, you gotta
Flying.
jump to free
And you're
fall.
flying. when
Flying
you're
to
free
free
fall.
fall. So-
And the law of gravity gonna push you down to the ground.
Law of gravity. Go ahead. All right. You hit on those. All of those affected by what?
Gravity.
Gravity. That's what we're gonna study, the gravity. Good job, y'all. Finally came up with our hypothesis that these things are affected by gravity. So, let me ask you something. If I got a 10 pounds in my right hand and 2 pounds in my left hand, and I drop them, which one will hit the ground first?
10 pounds.
10 pounds, okay? Let's just say we got a 10 pound, let's make this 10. And this is 2 pounds. So how many said the 10 pound hit first? How many said the 2 pound hit first? Only 2 voting?
We need another option.
Another option?
I think the 10
There's
pounds,
another option,
but I'm trying to picture in my mind,
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm trying to picture myself with weights, and one is heavy and one is light. And I'm thinking the one that's heavier is gonna hit that ground first.
They might hit the ground at the same time.
They hit the ground at the same time.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, for real? They don't
It
even
don't
matter?
matter which one is
Oh,
heavy.
because it's all gravity. Okay, it's just gonna bring it down. Okay, that's good.
The law of gravity
Good.
is only affected by the law of gravity, right? The
That's
separation rate.
Oh,
Look,
boy.
It don't matter if you
That's
fat,
for sure.
skinny, or whatever, you jump
It
out the
does not
window.
it does not make it different.
It don't matter who's
Right.
fat or who's skinny, both y'all going to the
All
ground
right, that's
fast.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's basically the truth.
Good,
That's
good
right.
job. Now, the acceleration of gravity. Gravity is an acceleration. Now, once you're driving, you tend to hit the accelerator. What does it mean to accelerate?
Go fast.
Speed. Put the
Speed.
pedal to the metal, whatever.
Okay, it means speed, right?
Yeah.
Now, am I speeding the same speed, the same time, or different speed?
Huh?
Am I speeding the same time, same speed, or different speed?
When you accelerate,
Different speed.
Right.
it's going to different speeds.
Different speed, acceleration. In other words,
Cause you go from level to level.
right. So that's what this is. This the acceleration of gravity. And you notice this is what it happens. Somebody took a photo of it.
Okay.
It will get further and further apart. It gets faster, faster, and faster. So as you hit the ground, gravity will go faster and faster. You know, but it has a certain speed. Anybody know what the speed of gravity, accelerating gravity is?
No.
Speed of light.
Okay, it's 32 feet per second, or either 10 meters per second. Now, per second. Now, the reason I'm saying that second twice, because it's an acceleration. So every second, it gets 32. It falls 32 feet further.
Right.
So 1 second, how many feet?
32.
2 seconds, how many feet?
Wait, hold on.
32 feet per second.
32.
64.
64, right? And on and on and on and on and on. Okay, so that's about the acceleration of gravity. Now, I have one question to ask. Yes. Question I have to ask. I need 2 sheets of paper. And I want somebody to answer me this question. Give me 2 sheets of paper. Now, it was hypothesized that gravity things hit the floor at the same time, right? Now I'm gonna take this piece of paper right here and ball it up. Would you agree that these paper weigh the same? I mean, they're the same. Now they got the same matter.
Yeah.
They're the same.
Yeah.
Paper. I'm gonna drop this. Now, why did the ball want to hit the floor first?
Because you balled it up.
It had more weight to it once you balled it up.
Less surface for gravity impact.
The mass.
Okay. That's right. But both are right. Believe it or not, when I fold this, it gains weight. When I ball this up, it gains weight. And see, when this opens up, something made it lose weight. Something made it lose weight.
You don't have enough matter
Around
around it.
It's close to. That's right. The mass. When the mass decreased, the amount around it increased. You know, but we'll never about that later. The air resistance.
Okay.
That's what's the more air resistance hit this, but less air resistance hit this, right? So it goes down faster. Why doesn't the airplane hit the ground?
Aerodynamics.
What the aerodynamics?
Huh?
Remember, it's in the air and gravity's on it, right?
Right, the jets,
Let's look at the force on the airplane.
It's the wings.
Okay, now, which one of those forces is keeping the airplane from hitting the ground?
Avengers.
Uh, okay, now the engines are going that way, right? The engine's thrusting that way, right? Okay,
the thrust,
the engine's going that way, right?
yeah,
Now, see these arrows, they tell where the force going. Now, what's going back that way?
the drag,
Through what?
to the,
Air.
That's the air.
Arrow with the back, right? See? Now, the direction of the ground is down that way, but something gets holding it up. What is it?
left,
Lift. What's causing the lift?
The wings.
the wings. The
Good.
thrust,
Yeah.
the drag.
Good. The way the wings form, but also the air resistance also. Air resistance, but the wing guides the air resistance. Okay. The reason I'm having this is to introduce you to the way forces balance each other. If it's not an opposing force, then this will go all the way down. But we're talking about gravity right now. Let's forget about the drag and the thrust. But we're talking about the force right now. What's keeping the plane from going down has to be a force against gravity. And that force is the lift, the airlift. So what slowed this paper down is what?
Wait,
The lift.
Lift, the force against gravity, air. That's what causes it to go slow, you know. Now, let me say one thing, and then we go to one more thing I want to demonstrate. I want to say one more thing. One thing about it, only in a vacuum, where there's, gravity has 32 feet per second per second, only in a vacuum is it accurate. But so it's always going to be some air resistance. But most things we run into are so heavy that the air is negligible. Now, I need somebody to demonstrate something. Let me see here. We need a volunteer. That's a strong man right here. See this chair right here? Okay, lift that chair up just a little bit.
Like this.
Lift it right there a little bit. Okay, a little bit more. A little bit more. Stand straight up. Take it up further. You know what's the difference? You know what's the difference?
It's heavy like this.
Heavier like that, right? Now take it back down. Slowly. You feel any difference right there?
Yeah, no arms.
Now, why was it heavier up here than it was down there?
because he had more, I guess, more lift when he stood up,
Okay,
more
Not-
weight balance.
we're going more lift. Well,
Wait,
more weight. The chair weight the same.
yeah, so I would assume it would come, since the chair weighs the same, but he changed position,
Right.
I would assume.
Change your position.
He changed the position, I would assume it would be the lift, his position changing from bending over and just holding his arms up to giving more, cause once he said he stood up, I guess it got heavier,
Yeah.
even though the chair
Okay.
didn't.
Was he
change.
working against gravity when he was pulling the chair up?
Right, it's right against gravity.
Mhm.
Against gravity. Good idea. Now, the real reason is for the next something we're going to study next week when you come in here. It has something to do with energy. Because the further he came up, he was doing what with the energy?
He had to use
Using
more
more?
energy.
Was he collecting it or storing it?
Storing it.
Storing it. How you go up and store energy?
Oh.
Gravitational energy. You know, when you come back down,
You release
you're
it.
releasing gravitational energy. So now, next week, we're gonna study the difference between the force of gravity and how energy affects gravity. Okay, any questions? Okay, all right. See y'all next, you got a question?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Go ahead, question?
So when that plane up in the air,
Mhm.
right, so that also the wind keeps it up too?
Yeah.
The engine, right?
Yeah, okay, let me give you an example. What keeps a spaceship in space?
There's no gravity.
No gravity,
Right.
no wind, so what does it do?
Float.
Keep on moving. It would move until what?
Can't move no more. But it's gonna
Until somebody do what?
bring it back into the gravitational pull or something.
What they gotta use?
Magnets?
Thrust,
No.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thrust from the engines. They got,
Thrust from the
if
engines.
it's going this way, they have to have something to push it back that way.
I'm like, magnets?
well, a plane have, thrust too, right?
Yeah, engine. Engine thrust it that way, you know. And it's going against, and the faster it goes, so they have to, you ever driven a car, you stuck your arm out the window, and then fast, and you hear the wind going? What's that represent?
It's coming towards you.
What's that represent? Drag, right?
The drag.
Yeah, that's keeping you from going, you know, represent drag. Okay,
You learn something new.
Oh, good, thank you.
thanks very much, see y'all next Thursday.